recorded a makeup video and I'm on an actual camera, not my phone like I was the last time, and it's a little bit close up, but I mean, maybe that's better, I don't know, but I'm going to keep playing around with different adjustments and stuff, so stay tuned for better videos.
Hi everybody, I recorded a makeup tutorial for a more natural look, and this is how it turned out. And I hope you like it. So if you want to watch, keep on watching. Wait, no. So if you want to learn how to do this makeup, then keep on watching. So when you start your makeup, you want to make sure that you wash your face first. It's pretty important because you want to get all the oils off, and if you exfoliate, then all the dead skin will be gone and it will mess up your makeup. So I always start with a primer. This one is the Becca Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector. You just put it on your T-zone, which is usually where I get most oily, but you can decide for yourself. This one's really sticky, which is good because that means that your makeup will stick to it. Next, what I'm going to do is conceal. This one is the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer Cream, and the color is N25 Warm. I have a couple spots I want to cover up. I always want to go around my nose because it always gets red. Just cover up any spots that you don't want. And you get a sponge, and it's always better if you wet it a little bit. And you can always start with a little bit and then add more. Okay. And we're back. My under eyes are very prominent, as you can see, so I'm going to use the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. It's new. Okay, take a brush that looks like this. It's just like flat, dense. This is matte concealer. I'm going to take it on my eyelid and use it as a primer. And that way everything is even on your eyelid. You won't see any redness or veins like you do on this side. And I'm just going in with a sponge to make sure that everything's blended in. Honestly, at this point, you could probably go without putting on foundation if you wanted. But I'm going to put on a light foundation. And I'm going to mix these two together from NYX. It's their new Total Control like drops or something, drop foundation. So what I like to do is take a light color and a dark color, and I take a brush that looks like this. This is by X Max Design. It's just dense and it's like rounded on top. And I put the white, you want to put the lighter color on the middle of your face, so go in on your nose. And you can just blend for hours if you want. Next step is to get the darker color. And you don't have to do this two-color thing. It's just going to lightly tap it on the places of my face where I don't want to be sticking out. So this is almost like contouring. So I mean, like the perimeter of your face. Just make sure everything's all blended in. You want to make sure that your makeup has, like, it's completely fluid throughout your face. You can't see, like, where one color stops and the next starts. You just want to make sure it's all one piece. So, now that we're done with all of the liquid products, we're going to go in with a powder. Especially if you have oily skin like I do, it's going to soak up all the oils and make sure that your makeup stays on without moving around all day. So I just take a huge brush. This one's by Real Techniques. You can buy it from Target, Ulta. That's all I know. So just take this and then go everywhere. Your liquids and creams are going to be a little bit sticky. Putting this powder on will make it a little bit easier to put things on like your bronzer without it skipping over your skin because it's sticky. And I always just pat it on. Don't worry if you put too much and you look like a ghost. You'll take it off later. Just want to make sure you get everywhere. And I always go in with my wet sponge that I've been using. Take a little bit extra and do it under my eyes. Because I want to make sure that stays on so I don't look like a zombie throughout the day. Okay, so you let that sit. Chillax. Take that brush again, just lightly swipe it off. Okay, so that's a setting powder, and this one is called Airspun. A lot of people talk about it on YouTube. It smells like a grandma, but it does the trick and you get a whole bunch. $7 from Walmart. So usually now I put some chapstick on, because if you put lipstick on dry lips, you're gonna look like a crazy person. So next I usually go into contouring, and since we already did the thing with the foundation, you could just not. If you didn't want to, you wouldn't have to. Not a big deal. But I like it. So you want to find, I always use this brush. It's by BH Cosmetics, and it's angled like this, so it fits perfectly like on the side of your cheeks or wherever you want to put it. And I just got this. This is the Tarte Double Duty Beauty Contour and Highlight Palette, and it's really nice. This is a good color for contouring. You don't want to use something that's like too orange because you'll look orange. And then this highlight is super natural. You can wear it every single day. If you don't want to do highlight, you don't have to.
For contouring, you want to make sure that, so when you go like this line, nothing goes below that because you will look like you have a beard. You don't want that.
And what you're doing is creating a optical illusion for people that look at you. They're going to think that your face looks more sculpted and skinnier, I guess. It also gives you like a bronze look, which I love. So you don't want to use too much either, because like I said, you want it all to blend together. So on days where you're wearing natural makeup, like, what I mean by that is like not blue eyeshadow or black lipstick, you want it to look like you're not wearing makeup at all. So less is more. And then usually what I do, if I went a little crazy, I get that powder back out, put it on my sponge, and just go like this, and clean up that line. Like I said, you don't want a beard. Unless you want a beard, that's fine. So so I just let that sit. Next, what I'm going to do is my eyebrows, and this is totally optional. If you have nice thick eyebrows, you don't need it. And since my eyebrows are dark, I can go without it, but I hit my head when I was younger and got a scar in my eyebrow, so that bothers me, and I always want to fill it in. So this is a little trio. I think I got it in like an Ipsy bag or something. It's by Pixie, and you can buy this at Target. It's called the Mini Brow Trio. Just take a pencil like this, not a pencil. You want to take a brush like this, and it's skinny and angled. So we're not drawing on new brows, we're just filling in. You want to make a shadow on your skin so that it looks like your eyebrows are fuller than they are. I think it's important when you're doing your eyebrows to remember just to take small baby strokes. Next, I take a mascara wand that I cleaned off after I was done with the mascara and just brush through them. I always brush them up so that I can get the line. Perfect. So now I'm going to go to that darker powder. Don't worry if you go down too far, because you can just clean it up with some concealer and make it more perfect. It's fine. I always mess up. When you get to the front of your brow, to make it look most natural, you want to make sure you don't have that much product on your brush. So tap it off, and then start at the bottom like this, and just brush it up. You can turn your brush this way, go straight up. That makes it look like hair, so works out well. So I'm going to brush them up straight up again and grab my concealer. A brush like this, that's straight. This is also by BH Cosmetics. Tap it into your brush and wipe it off onto your hand. Because you don't want it to be noticeable that you have concealer around your eyebrows. You don't want to go too crazy with the concealer because this is supposed to look natural, so it's okay if they don't look absolutely perfect. Okay. I think those are good. So I take a little pencil. This is just the one from Sephora. Moving on. Next we're going to do eyeshadow. I picked this palette for this tutorial because it's super natural colors. And I think these colors look good with everything. So this is the Carly Bybel BH Cosmetics palette. We already put the concealer on our eyes as primer, so we don't really have to do that. I'm going to take this brush, which is like, I don't really know what to call this, but it's by BH Cosmetics and it's pretty flat but almost round at the top. And I always take the lightest shade in a palette and put it down first. I'm going to take a pretty big blending crease brush. This is by Emax Design. I don't really know what to say about it. I'm going to take this color and put it in my crease. It's like a pinky brown. Always start on the outside of your eye and go in circulars. And the crease is where, when you look up, there's that line. That's what you want. That's where you want to put it. It's important to know that you can always just tap your brush in once and then go in just to see how pigmented the eyeshadow is, because you don't want to put too much on, because then you have to take off your eye makeup, which could lead to messing up your eyebrows and your face, and you just don't want to do that. So just keep going in with more if you have to. It's not a big deal. Take this one. It looks dark, so just make sure you tap off and go in lightly.
So you put the crease color, and that should be the color on top of all the colors on your eyelid. So the crease is just like a transition to make sure that you don't just go like ham with brown and that's it. Like it's just brown and then your skin. So it kind of gives, and it brings out like you look more alive if you wear pink. Like it just looks better. And you can put, like if I was wearing this green shirt, I could put green in my crease and then put brown if I want a smoky eye, but the green will tie back in with my shirt. Stuff like that. So this brown I'm just going to put right under, or more specifically in my crease. You don't want to cover up the transition color that you just did.
Okay. When I do a natural day, I like to add in a little bit of sparkle. So I'm going to take this brush again, flat, dense one, gold, and just put it on your lid under the crease. And I usually only do the inside corner. Okay. And put it right on your brow bone. And that will make your eyebrows look even more perfect and also bring your bone out so that you just look more chiseled and beautiful. For eyeliner, I'm going to use this NYX. It's tinted brow pomade, but on natural days I like to use brown eyeliner. So I'm going to take a brush similar to the ones that we did our eyebrows with, and if you want to use pencil eyeliner, it will still work. So my main focus about eyeliner on natural days is making sure that it's not like actually a line. It's going to blend in with your eyelashes and make them look bigger and line the top of your eyes, but still like look pretty and like natural and not like a wing or anything. We're just doing like the bare minimum. So I'm just going to follow my eyelash line. And if you're doing this with a pencil, you just put it on as closely as you can to your eyelash line, and then blend it in with, they have these tools, and you put on your eyeliner and you just smudge it in. So that's what we're doing, is just smudging. This is literally called Smudger. And that's by 360 Beauty. I think you can get it at like Walgreens. If you want, sometimes I don't know what's going on with my eye. Sometimes I push a little bit into my bottom lash line, but you have to make a really weird face. Usually just on the outside corner. This is a Clinique blush. It's called Defining Rose. cheek contouring palette, but I just go like everywhere. So smile and put it right here. And I always tap. So on the apples of your cheeks, closer to the side. You don't want to get too close to your nose because that would just look.
I mean, unless you want to like be a clown or something. Then by all means, put blush all over your face. Next, highlight.
So a lot of people use these fan brushes. This one's from BH Cosmetics, but honestly, you could use your finger if you wanted to. So it's up to you. This one just diffuses it a little bit more, and you don't get like a line of highlight. So you want to put that right on top of your blush. So what highlight does is when you're somewhere and the light captures, it will give you like a little glow. You'll look like a fairy. Some people put it on the tip of their nose and down the bridge. I like to make sure I actually get it on there. You can do your Cupid's bow, which is this part of your lip. That makes, if it's shiny, it will make it look bigger or closer to whoever's looking at it. So when you put it right there, it makes your lips look bigger. You can never really have enough. I'm going to try out this NARS lipstick. It's called Velvet Lip Glide in Bound. Oh yeah, that's going to be good. So first I'm going to line my lips, and this isn't necessary, but if you do, your lipstick's more likely to stay on your lips than bleed out. So this is by Bite Beauty. Not bad. I feel crazy. Okay, this is the Ulta Plush Drama Volume Mascara. It's actually like one of my favorites. I'm not sure how much it is, but it's this kind of wand. Definitely gives you volume. Be extra careful when you're doing the bottom ones, because the less like smudginess you have down here, the more open your eyes are going to look and natural. If you have long curly eyelashes, you are one lucky girl. Okay. When I want my lipstick or my lips to look a little bigger, I take a little bit of my highlighter and put it on my finger and just dab it in the middle of my lipstick. It's the same thing with your brow bone or your cheekbone. When people see the sparkle in their mind, it's going to say like, whoa, her lips are so big. That's what I want. Okay, last step. I'm going to take this setting spray. This is from MAC.
What a setting spray will do is just melt your makeup into your skin. So, you saw me put a lot of powder on my face. When I spray this on, the powder is going to still do its job, but it's not going to look like powder. It's going to look like it's my skin. So this stuff is good. And you can get name or drugstore brand of a setting spray that's cheaper and works just as good. I want to try this one out, so I got it. So I always cover up my hair. I don't know why, because shut your eyes, hold it like this far away from your face. spray it all over and don't make any facial expressions.
Next, we're going to curl our eyelashes and put mascara on. And the reason why you don't want to make any facial expressions is because if you lift up your eyebrows a lot like I do, you'll have two, in my case, two nice big fat wrinkles in the middle of the forehead. Whoops. And they never go away and pretty much ruin your life. So that is it. This is the natural makeup. You could wear this to school. You could wear this to your wedding.